Here's how it looks from the cockpit of Porsche. This is the second lap, and he almost broke so much later than his competition. Oof, it turned into...
Lost off the line as Vesti has to take evasive action. It's super aggressive at the start, and there's contact.
Hip and shoulder from Martins to Vesti, who then is the one who makes terms of a forward impact. This is the exit of turn 13, where he just clouted the barrier with the right rear.
So applying the power out of the hairpin. None left.
That's 16. Oh no, we're just going to follow him. We're going to follow him all the way through.
Nearly happened to give it up. He's got no choice. Through he goes. It's contact. Teo Porcher into the...
He's going to arrive. Stage left. There he goes. And he's just...
With Ollie Behrman.
Yeah, we're just about to receive a...
He moved over when I was next to the wall.
In the background, yeah. Well, we've seen that before. And Brad Benavides racing Amorous, so he's out of the penultimate corner into the final one and just dipping the wheel on the grass.
Yeah, caught the grass with the left rear there, unfortunately, on the actual incident here. But it seems this red flag was rather for a spinning car.
Behrman.
That's Behrman.
Ollie Behrman into the wall. We haven't seen anyone...
Lines are racetrack painted lines, are painted of specific 6, I believe. And... he's just lit it right up on the power.
That is a heavy hit.
Yeah, from the Red Bull car behind for Doohan. It wasn't a Red Bull car, it was a Van Amersfoort car, but there was contact for Doohan in turn 13.
And that was the exact moment. So the safety car was called in, and a moment again at turn 11.
Yeah, and as the leading medium tyre runner, oof, a little bit of contact down at turn 3 as well.
5 seconds added to his race time. That's another late lunge. We go on board with Doohan, who is making contact.
To try to turn in and just have nowhere to go here. And yeah, just a side-by-side contact.
Right, pit lane.
Yeah, so we've got
Awasa then Porcher. Oh, it was contact.
Yeah.
What the is this guy?
Well, we don't need to add anything to that.
Pushing.
Oh, Roy Nissany into the wall. When it just nudged it. And this is Nissany when he was racing. This was initially brought out, the safety car.
Soft tyre runners can use.
Another spinner, another spinner. And coming out of the pits on the new tyres as well as Fittipaldi. The first time they stand on the brakes coming out of the pits. And that's, he's nearly lost it again. He nearly lost it into the stationary car. Let's have a look. He's just been through, he's been off the road at turn.
Oh, he's failed. It's going to go on with him. Listen in. Oh, he gets hit. He hits him. Oh.
And then Benavides. Yeah, so
they're all off.
Victor Martins looked like...
Porsche head down there, and those eagle-eyed amongst you will have seen the smoke pouring, the brake dust smoke.
Got in each other's way, or was it earlier on? He did well to keep it out.
To the outside wall of turn 2 for Oliver Behrman.
And Oliver Behrman, who might not have a steering wheel pointing in the right direction, does, however, have a Formula 2 pole.
From Martins' perspective, gets the best start of all from the second row of the grid, but absolutely nowhere to go, despite...
Very nearly careering into both of them, and Richard Verschoor is so close to dropping it into the wall. Zane Maloney leads.
That kind of issue, Ralph Boschung, let's see what's befallen him. Is he going to hit the wall? Oh, he's just...
Nice and easy. Into the wall goes the PHM.
Getting in a little bit deep, locked up left front. Let's see, I think he's just going to get a little wide. Oh, it's already wide on the way in.
Second place is Martins, and it's close there between Behrman. Into the wall, massive crash, and that is extraordinary.
Down the outside, he's the first man in, and it's both. Wow, both Hauger and...
Just no temperature, and this is, let's listen in on Martins.
Yeah, it just...
Turning.
Down there, here's what it looks like from Daruvala's point of view.
This is going to be scary stuff. He's about to go through, basically through Martins.
Oof.
I have nowhere to go.
Suddenly the road ends.
No front grip, no braking performance. And Hauger, this...
Bit of normality.
Oh, and that is not
and there's
what
a
you want to see.
collision. And Boschung, let's bring you the answer. 19th and final corner on the Alice.
Looks... Oh, and I think Boschung was probably on a push lap.
Yeah.
Was a bit too desperate. A little bit of a car wash at the front there from the barriers, but just a little bit of over...
Barrier to exit. The first practice 45 minutes and the only one he'll get this weekend.
Normal line in. Yeah, so very similar. Just a bigger snap of oversteer. Through is a big slide for him. Oh, no.
Oh, into the barrier goes Arthur Leclerc. The first moment, the tyres squealing out, losing grip, and there is the...
And here is the second. You just see the track drops away there, gets a little bit of oversteer, no room for error. And that's what you get. Just a little bit of oversteer and a slight lock-up. Replay from Iwasa. Is he going to clip the inside wall? Ooh. Turn in, I expect, get a kick of oversteer. He was a little bit wide already, trying to grab that clutch. They've got 2 clutches available. What he wanted. Moves going on further down the field. Cordeal just, and contact from Kush Miney from behind as spins him round.
Monaco.
Yeah, so Cordeal defended, and then Kush just gets smacked from one of the tridents behind. Unsure who that is.
That would be Novalak.
Just, well, you can hear it. It's just out of our shop slightly. He was going for a move, but exiting the chicane and just make someone in the... Oh, no, is that Victor Martin?
Oh, that is a big moment.
Front wing as well, and is burning.
Oh, to clear. So Jack Doohan. Hear it before you see it.
Oh man, I nearly hit him.
So close. Oh, that couldn't have been any closer. Oh.
Oh, my word. But no, he's had a spin. He's had a spin to bring out the red flag. Round goes the car. He's applying the power, tries to pull in the clutch. Vesti going around the outside, very close between the two of them. That's contact, and off the road goes Vesti. Look at Vesti going. This would have been a mighty move. It was always going to end in contact, though, and it did.
Yeah, he was braking on.
Back in the order, we've got Jack Doohan. There's more contacts. We can move past the VAR of Juan Manuel Correa, and another try to move that's gone wrong, and round goes Roman Stanek.
On board from above them now. Let's see what Stanek does around this outside. It looks like Tim
was disqualified for having an insufficient fuel sample, was chasing a redemption win today on the curb. Round he goes into the wall.
Sorry, guys.
See, he's going to drop a wheel over the sausage curb there, and it just spins him round and into the wall. Heavy contact there. Too much longer. As you can see, it was getting really hit. So there was a bit of contact there.
Of Cordeal's incident. I think we are following the car behind. Here we are on board with Vesti.
It's a Yumu Iwasa, one of our championship contenders, Alex. Oh, and a spin. That looks like the number 17 of Brad Benavides has been tipped round.
And that's Stanek in front of us, and just straight.
I'm out! What the is he doing?
Let's see how this played out.
Oh,
he's trying to make the move down the inside of Bet.
in Formula 2, Roman Stanek had lost it on the way in.
Yeah, lost it on the way in. That's down.
It wasn't Arthur Leclerc, it was the late move. Oh, and that is just contact as he goes through of his own making, and Clement Novalak
crashed into me again. I'm out.
won't want to see back. It's so easy to do that when you don't have experience of the car. Slightly wide and straight to the scene of the accident. He'll be going to be brave for the inside. He is, and there's the contact as they went through Malmedy.
The outside of Malmedy.
Just turn into me.
On his vacant grid slot there, demonstrated on the way. And
so that's Victor Martin.
That is not Vesti. That is Martins who stopped Vesti there, and that is the moment for Vesti.
So we hadn't seen that at all. They were coming out.
5, 6, and 7. Red Bull livery junior driver. Oh, and it's a swapper. Is that a swapper for Iwasa? The middle of the exit curb, and then out of the race as a result of that contact for Iwasa.
Powdy is on a charge. Carlins go wheel to wheel into lane. Oh, they've collided! They've collided!
Jar jumping across onto that medium compound.
He's into the wall. He's into the wall at the end of the pit lane. And
oh my God! No!
Now, and this is the reason why. So it's going to be contact, round we go, and it's Juan Manuel Correa fighting against Crawford. He was able to get fixed and he returned to Formula 2 triumphantly, as our first winner of the year, but he dipped a wheel onto the grass on entry, and
He did just dip that wheel on the grass, turning in and probably thinking, what on earth has just happened there?
investigated after the session for driving erratically, and
I think I am garbage.
finding the Armco on the exit of 3.
First. I'm first.
And that is about as dramatic as it gets all the way through out of that corner in that session.
Yeah, and I was... Well, part of the circuit through 4, 5 and 6. And
He's here. There's contact with the Campos. We'll be able to avoid that. There was contact, but off the road there. That was a big moment. And there, wow, look at that.
Crawford, gets a swap on. He actually touches. Is there a puddle there? He almost touches the grass on the inside there. And,
But Boschon immediately checking. Through, there's a spin, and round goes the man who's second in the championship.
There into 2. I see Hauger locking up fronts, locking up rears, and then Vesti just loses a tour for Jack Doohan. And here's the replay into turn 1, and gets Correa locked the rear.
The tyres trying to get some temperature. That looks like a good run to the inside, but it's damp for Iwasa, and contact once again. Oh, he's off! He's off! Teo Porcher! The outlap through the sweepers. We're heading to turn number 7, and it's as easy as that.
There is a big compression break, but then he gets on the grass, and that grass is wet, and then unfortunately for him, he is just a passenger.
Race and this championship battle. Oh, he's off! He's off as well! Vesti!
Mate, I lost both of my rear tires.
On about that soft tyre, so the wheel goes on okay. Like Alex from here, they're on okay, but clearly both tyres thought, well, that's a bit bizarre. It doesn't look like it's that slippy.
Whoa! Walla!
Making a move on Victor Martins as well.
Oh, he's into the wall! He's into the barrier! Martins and Oliver Behrman!
Into turn 3, keep it closer. So Victor goes down the inside. Does he give him enough room? I mean...
Way off the road there, actually, overtaking outside the white line. He will argue that he was pushed out there and then just has to ramp the lock on.
Through goes Vesti. This is further back. That was the contact further back with Cordial spun round.
They pushed me around.
The move this time. This is under investigation. Behrman versus Fittipaldi. I'm looking for right rear contact, and there it is.
Hit me, Behrman.
And let's see, he's going to head down to the second chicane, and they're going to tangle. Reminiscent of the spin, of the kind of spin Sebastian Vettel had in his...
Will they all make it through? The answer's no.
Both of these first 2 braking zones, a Red Bull livery car having that lockup you pointed out in the background, bit of front wing damage for the other Red Bull car that's off the first chicane, and they're still battling. Wow, off wide.
Vesti spinning! Vesti into the wall! And the driver who's second in the championship was out there. Vesti kept it planted and spins out of the race and potentially out of the title battle.
Cross the road at us. Vesti, no time to react. You hear the car hit the limiter, spin up. He's lucky not to be collected.
He put me directly into the wall.
In Lesmo, there's going to be a trip to the gravel for Clement Novalak.
Clement Novalak finds himself wide. Whether there was contact there with the Invicta Virtuosi behind him. Here's a bit of contact between, we're just managing to avoid contact after Leclerc. There is the contact for Cordial, and thus the puncture.
Right there as well. It's finally poised at the National Autodrome, and off goes Arthur Leclerc. Drops it under braking into the polystyrene barriers.
Takes evasive action.
Only one, Doohan going for the race lead. Iwasa's going to join the party as well. Big crash in the background as we have. But that is a huge accident. That is enormous speed on a restart, and thank goodness everyone was able to avoid. Just shuffling Vesti into the wall. Not much from there, and contact between Crawford and Miney when they were battling for second place. It was Jack Crawford and Stanek going.
Balked again in the middle of turn 2, and then presumably he's going to get... That could have changed the complexion of this championship, no end.
It's a traction race, and when it turns into a traction race, they make contact at the end. Round goes Maloney.
Third place position, that was all he could do, and well might Prema clap on the pit wall. Look, under nothing to lose in a dictionary or thesaurus, I think this piece of video is just being added. Absolute commitment round the outside for Frederick Vest.